Good morning, Glenmuir family. Some of us are still getting settled. Good morning, Glenmuir family. Pleasant good morning to you all. It is indeed my honor, pleasure to be your moderator. I am Samuel Lowe, and I will be moderating today's ceremony. It is indeed a great pleasure for me to be here. I must first of all be thankful to God for His mercies to allow us to be here today. Amongst us today, we are privileged to have some very special guests with us. And we want to take the time out to welcome them at this time. Our dedicated and hard-working principal, Dr. Marsha Smalling. Hallelujah. Miss Monet Williams, our former principal. Our vice principals, Mr. Donovan Hales and Mr. Edwards. We also have Mr. Kevin Golden, our PTA president. Members of the PTA executive, we welcome you today. Our prize presenters, we also welcome you today. All our faculty members, our academic staff, our auxiliary staff, we welcome you today. And indeed, our honorees, we are glad to have you today. Indeed, today is a special day, a day of celebration, where we celebrate the excellence of our students. In our school song, we say, we are steadfast in the pursuit of excellence. That is what Glenmuir is about. We are called the hub of excellence for that reason. And today we want to celebrate that spirit of excellence among our students. So we will stand together as we sing our hymn, Praise the Lord, the King of Heaven, as we are standing. Let me interject here as I want to make welcome also our guest speaker, Mr. Desmond Dennis. Glad to have you, sir. God bless you.
Good morning, everyone. The hymn, Praise My Soul, the King of Heaven. Praise my soul, the King of Heaven. To his feet your tribute bring. Ransom, healed, restored, forgiven. Evermore his praises sing. Alleluia, alleluia. Praise the everlasting King. Praise him for his grace and favor to his people in distress. Praise him still the same as ever, slow to chide and swift to bless. Hallelujah, hallelujah, glorious in his faithfulness. Father, like he tends and spares us, well or feeble frame he knows. In his hand he gently bears us, rescues us from all our foes. Alleluia, alleluia, widely yet his mercy flows. Angels help us to adore him. You behold him face to face. Sun and moon bow down before him. Dwellers all in time and space. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Praise with us the God of grace.
At this time, I invite Mr. Kendon Davis with our opening prayer.
Let us bow our heads for prayer. Our great God and our Father, we give you thanks for your goodness towards us. It is because of your mercies, Lord, why we are not consumed. Lord, it is because of your grace, God, that we today live and thrive. We thank you, God, for such a gathering today, that we can come, Lord, in celebration of, oh great God, the achievements of our students, of these young people, great God. Lord, you have given to them the ability. You have given talents and gifts to men. And Lord, when we use them to glorify your name, indeed, God, we are walking in purpose. Today, we are thankful, we are grateful. Lord God Almighty, even for being here today, for the health, the strength, for your sustaining power, great God, we give you thanks. We ask you now that your presence will be, oh God, with us today. Oh great God, speak in and through your moderator and every, oh God, item on this program. We pray for your direction, because God Almighty, without your presence, Jesus, it would be for naught. And so we tell you thanks. God, we say take full control of everything one more time, and we ask it in Jesus' name. Can we say, our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those that trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
Thank you, Mr. Davis. Glenmuir family, I have two simple assignments for you today. So before I call on Mr. Cavan Gale with greetings, I have two assignments to give you that I need you to follow throughout our ceremony today. So the first assignment is, when I say it loud, I want you to repeat after me, or to say after me, Glenmuir proud, producing flames that last. So let's try it. Say it loud. Very good. That's why you are being honored today. Such bright students here. The second assignment is, when I say spell it out, I need to hear G to the L to the E to the M to the N to the U to the I to the R. So let's try that once. Spell it out. All right. Very good. Very good. So your test will be coming up later. So please look out and practice. At this time, I ask Mr. Coven Golden to come with his greetings at this time. Please make him welcome.
Mr. Master of Ceremony, Sir Samuel Lowe, members of the Board of Management here on stage and in the audience, members of the Glenmuir High School Choir, members of the PTA Executive in the audience and on stage, members of the faculty, Mr. Donovan Hales, one of the vice principals, Mr. Howard Edwards, another vice principal, my first vice president here at the Glenmuir High School PTA, Mrs. Diane Crawford, our boss lady herself, Madam Dr. Marsha Smalling, members of the first form group, honoree, good morning. It is indeed a pleasure and a profound privilege to perform this Herculean task in bringing some greetings to you all. Also, greetings to our guest speaker, Mr. Desmond Dennis. I must say, it's an honor to be here. I first want to make mention to our parents. Parents, we are proud of you. We are excited of you. You have worked hard, and you have seen what your result of working hard can accomplish. I must say, parents, we understand the daily decisions that you would have to make. One in which, whether you're going to fuel your vehicle to drop them off to school with a full tank, or to give them a little extra so that they can eat or have some form of morsel in their system. Parents, we know the sacrifice you make on a daily basis. And I must say, continue making those sacrifices. We are in this for the long haul, not just while they're here at Glenmuir, but also throughout their life and our lives. I must say, back in the day, as a student here, I left here about 3 decades ago. I walked these corridors, and I said to myself, Lord, if you can grant me favor, if that whenever I grow big, that was when I was a child, when I was a youngster, student here, I'll be able to give back to this noble institution. Little did I know that life would have me here today, that for the past 3 years, I've been here at Glenmuir acting as a member of the PTA exec and the person who I am now. And I must say, it's a dream and a desire to work for this institution. I must say to you students, you are the future. You can do this. Just remember Philippians 4 verse 13. And repeat after. Repeat with me. Go ahead. I can do some things. No. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I must say, you're seated here. You're seated here, and you're wondering, what will life offer? If you perceive it, you'll achieve it. Just remember that. Whatever you sit here and decide that you want to become, right now, here today, whatever it is that you want to become, you will become that person. I must say that you need to continue to work hard. You have done well. You have burnt the midnight oil. And here it is. You're now being rewarded. I must say to you all, well done. Well done. Remember, the sky is the limit. The sky is the limit. Believe it and go beyond it. Well done. Do well. Make us proud. Continue to do well. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Golden. Let him hear it again, Glenmuir family. He said, whatever you want to be, you can become. So please remember that. Say it loud. All right. Some didn't get A on that test, but it's a journey. It's a journey. At this time, it is my privilege to make welcome our dedicated and hardworking principal, Dr. Marsha Smalling.
Thank you so much, Mr. Lowe. Good morning to our distinguished guests on the platform, especially Mrs. Monacia Williams, former principal of Glenmuir High School, Mr. Desmond Dennis, one of our distinguished past students of Glenmuir High School, who will serve as our guest speaker, Mrs. Sandra Bailey, president of the Jamaica chapter of the Alumni Association, and all the other distinguished guests, our staff, our parents, all the persons who are watching online, you, our prize winners, the reason we are here today, our first formers and other new students, I greet you well. To say I am Glenmuir proud is an understatement. To say I am profoundly grateful is also an understatement. To say I am bursting with joy this morning is an understatement. It is my honor once again to present the principal's report for the academic year 2024-2025. And I have a very special gift for you. We are behind time, and I am committing to giving you an abbreviated version to my report. Before I begin, I must acknowledge with deep gratitude the team that planned and executed today's event, led by Mr. Hales and supported by Mrs. Alicia Williamson and other members of the team who have been working tirelessly to ensure that today's event is the success we want it to be. Yes, you can put your hands together. It's a lot of work that they have put into all of this. This academic year reminded me of the iceberg effect. People see the success on the surface, the trophies, the medals, the sashes, but beneath it lies the real story. The early mornings, the late nights, the long days, the discipline, the teamwork, the commitment, the resilience, and the faith. Jimmy Cliff, one of our legendary reggae artists who recently passed, captured this kind of persistence when he sang, "I've got to keep on walking to that higher ground." And that is exactly what Glenmuir did this year. We kept walking, we kept climbing, we pushed, we pressed, we persevered, and here we are today to celebrate. Our guiding theme for the year was Glenmuir Proud, producing flames that last. Helped to anchor us through change, through the challenges, and of course, the opportunities. And as always, we grounded our work in the Word. God is before all things, and through Him, all things hold together. And commit your plans to the Lord, and He will make them successful. Every achievement you will hear today reflects those truths, and none of it would have been possible without the shared belief that big goals take bold energy. We continue to thrive because of the generosity of all of our partners. This year, Their contributions were significant, and I will go through some of them. Our alumni, as always, showed up all the time. The class of 1983 went above and beyond. They donated 2 industrial cake mixers to the Home Economics Department, provided extensive medical and wellness supplies to the Wellness Center, repainted and refurbished the Wellness Center with new vanity, linens, and an eye wash station. They hosted general devotion for us on one occasion, and once again, treated the entire staff to lunch. The New York chapter, led by President Andre Wallace, contributed US $5,000 in scholarships. The Florida chapter donated US $21,000 for scholarships and to support our mathematics program. The Canadian chapter, led by Mrs. Shireen Sutherland, awarded Canadian $4,000 in scholarships. The class of 1985 donated outdoor seating for their 40th anniversary and awarded scholarships valuing $40,000 each to 10 students. The class of 1974 officially handed over a beautifully renovated chemistry laboratory valued at over $4 million. The class of 1976 donated a number of items, food items and school resources shortly after Hurricane Beryl last year. Dr. Sandra Lindsay, class of 1985, launched the Menstrual Equity Initiative, donating monthly supplies of sanitary products. Gillian Stewart, in celebration of her 60th birthday, donated 1 year's supply of feminine products to 60 of our young ladies. Mr. Bill Anderson and Mrs. Kerry Badaloo of the UK chapter made consistent contributions to the track and field program. We are now going to just commend our parents and community partners. 2 parents continued construction of the digitized multipurpose classroom that we dubbed the gazebo and added a second story. Once completed, community donations and parents' donations will be used to furnish the building. Dwight Booth, represented by his sister Karen Booth, donated breakfast supplies to restart our breakfast program, which is organized by our very hardworking Parent Teachers Association. Ongoing support came from the Goldens, Mrs. Susan Neal, and other families. Daily Delicious supported our quiz team with daily meals. Mattressing Farm supplied produce and support for student nutrition. Wysinka consistently supported our major events. The Colored Ballers and Friends hosted an inaugural fundraiser for the football program. Mrs. Sandra Bailey, our president, she's right there, donated towards different initiatives, the UN Club, our netball team consistently, and we're so appreciative of her support. The James and Friends Education Program provided daily lunches and transportation for 50 students valued at $1.6 million last year. 2 major scholarships, one valued at $600,000 and another $450,000. 10 students benefited from its work and travel program. Maurice Jerk supported numerous campus and prepared meals for Children's Day. Fireside also supported our school initiatives throughout the academic year. The Parent Teachers Association was visible and highly active. They donated 2 sets of seating, renovated one of our male bathrooms, and provided fans for the classrooms. Recently, they renovated some of our teachers' bathrooms as well. And so I want for you to put your hands together for all of our donors. Last academic year, we continued our strong academic tradition. And for most part, it's the reason you are here, it's the reason you're wearing your sashes, it's the reason you sit proudly. Parents, it's the reason why you have taken the time out, and we're so happy to see so many of you come out to celebrate the greatness that is within your children. So students, please put your hands together for our parents. And I want you also to commend all the members of the academic staff who worked tirelessly with you. Please put your hands together for them. And of course, to the administrative staff and the ancillary staff that play their different roles to ensure that all of these successes I will share with you, they have a role to play. So put your hands together for them as well. I am going to start with last year's regional CAPE rankings. Gloria Campbell was placed 6th in Food and Nutrition Unit 1. Joshua Bartley was ranked 4th in Sociology, also Unit 1. Noelle Thomas was ranked 3rd in Tourism. Gloria Campbell again was ranked 8th in Sociology. Jonathan Brown was ranked 1st in BMed Building. Jaden Johnson, BMed 2nd, and Romaria McDonald 3rd. So I want to point out that it was 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, and so we want to commend Mr. Mon and the members in the Industrial Arts Department for that outstanding performance. Tasha Russell was placed 9th in Management of Business Unit 2. And for CSEC, Annabelle Thomas was ranked 7th in Caribbean History. For the territorial rankings, that is Jamaica rankings, for Cape Unit 1, Gloria Campbell 4th in Food and Nutrition and Health. Gloria Campbell 6th in History. Romaria McDonald 5th in Pure Math. Joshua Bartley 3rd in Sociology. Noelle Thomas 2nd in Tourism. Gloria Campbell again 7th in Tourism. Kalisha Wynn 4th in BMed. Jonathan Brown 1st in BMed Building. Jaden Johnson 2nd again Building. And Romaria McDonald 3rd in BMed Building. For Cape Unit 2, Tashika Thompson 5th in Accounting. Tasha Russell 8th in Accounting. Nathan Mannings 6th in Information Technology. Tasha Russell 2nd in Management of Business. Tasha Russell again 1st in Entrepreneurship. Shania Meikle 3rd in Entrepreneurship. Romaria Henry 7th in BMed Mechanical. Chrisita Johnson 10th in BMed Building. And now for the CSEC Jamaica ranking. Annabelle Thomas was 4th in Caribbean History. Rain Cooper was 3rd in English A. Sashane Brown was 1st in Integrated Science. Akil Wilson was 1st in Integrated Science. Dominic Gordon was 9th in Integrated Science. Venetia Duffus was 8th in Office Administration. Jordan White was 4th in Religious Education. Mario McLean was 5th in EDPM. Tahalia Townsend was 7th in EDPM. Onisia Brown was 10th in EDPM. Annabelle Brown was 5th in Human and Social Biology. Akil Wilson, 9th in Human and Social Biology. Dominic Gordon was 7th in Food and Nutrition and Health. Alyssa Stewart was 6th in Industrial technology, and building. Isn't that awesome? That is awesome. For our internal assessments, this year we have approximately 72 students who achieved averages of 85% or higher in their internal examinations. And so we congratulate you, students. And this week we are going to be taking them out for their annual treat. Just for safety reason, we will not say exactly where we're going and when we're going. Afterwards, we will share the pictures and the videos with you. But we're going to ensure that we celebrate with them as promised. I'm going to quickly share some of the successes that we have had in the last academic year. For the Teen Tech competition, Glenmuir was placed third for the Mindful Student Wellness app, second place in the Teen Tech pitch competition, and third for most innovative school. The Robotics Club was third, and they achieved the Inspire Award. They also achieved the Compass Award for the outstanding coach mentor, who is Miss Zania Hall, who is no longer with us. We were invited to the premier event in Alberta, Canada. Unfortunately, we were not able to attend that event, but for sure, we will ensure that we capitalize on those opportunities next time around. In the AI Olympiad, Kimberly Scott and David Hansen were ranked among Jamaica's top 20 finalists and attended an 8-week national training. And so we want to commend them. Last year again, we have a SPICE scholar in Cheyenne Daly, who was selected as a 2025 CIBC Caribbean Scholar, and she will be awarded today. Our head girl last year, Laurel Williams, was elected as the president of the National Secondary Students Council, and she represented well. In sports, last year we were back-to-back Champions Cup winners. It was historic, it was the first time, and we want to congratulate our Da Costa Cup team for that huge feat. The team received the ISA Award for the most attacking team, and Orain Watson received the Golden Boots Award, the top goal scorer award, and was the RJR Youth Footballer of the Year. We also won the ISA Burger King Under 14 competition last season. Our female football team advanced to the second round of the competition, and 3 of these players have been selected to join the national program, and we want to congratulate those students. The cricket team delivered strong results, including a 195-run victory over Alphonsus Davis. And we are rebuilding our cricket program, and we want to wish for them all the very best. Our chess club has been creating waves, and we want to applaud them. Most recently, they were named the top Clarendon team, and I want to congratulate the coaches and the students for always showing up and for being diligent and disciplined in their approach. We commend the members of the track and field team, our netball team, our basketball team, and we have those who play badminton. We recognize your discipline and your effort, and we will continue to work with you to ensure that we win medals and we continue to win trophies in all the disciplines. I want to specially recognize our choir for their, I'm not sure if there's another group that works as hard as you. The daily rehearsals, the weekend rehearsals, the performance at all the funerals and all the events. But I want to commend you for being selected and invited to be a part of Bob Marley's 80th anniversary celebrations. And from all the feedback, you had put on sterling performance, and we congratulate you for that. Mr. Taylor is not here, but I know that he will get the message. All right? In JCDC Visual Arts, Chrisita Johnson won a gold medal. The debate team was third place nationally. And for GIS Day, we were placed second in the model competition and third place in the jingle competition. Ravine Kildare, one of our former head girls and a member of our quiz team, was crowned Miss Clarendon Festival Queen 2025. Our UN delegates went to the CWMO New York conference, and all 6 participating students earned honorary mentions, and that is a big deal, and we want to commend them. And when they participate this year, we know that they are going to shine even brighter there. Glenmuir achieved the highest NEI rating, exceptionally high. And this assessment is done by the National Education Inspectorate, and they visit and they look at and evaluate all areas of school life. Your academic performance, the performance of the teachers, the performance of the principal and other members of the leadership team, the support of the alumni, the support of the community, and we are grateful that after years and years and years of building, we finally received that highest ranking. And I say, God be praised. We hosted Miss Glenmuir High School. And of course, Miss Gibson is here with us today as well, and we congratulate her as she continues to reign as Miss Glenmuir. We had our prize giving, we had our sports day, and you know that Gibson House retained that championship. So Gibsonites, big up yourself. You definitely deserved that crown. We had our robotics expo, we had our earn and share event, we had our pinning ceremonies for our monitors and other student leaders as well. And we had our student leadership installations. The Principal's Honor Roll Society, we visited the Bob Marley Museum last year and enjoyed lunch at the Taurus Garden restaurant in Kingston. We had our students who participated in the World Homeless Day activities organized by the Clarendon municipality, and our visual arts teachers were very much present and showed up for Glenmuir High School on that occasion. Ladies and gentlemen, students, my teachers, my parents, it was a tough year. It was a challenging one. We had our uphill battles, but we remain standing tall and proud. And as we continue to say Glenmuir proud, it requires hard work, it requires collaboration, and it requires strong faith in God. And so I encourage you to keep working hard, keep pushing, pressing, and persevering. I remember sharing a quote with the football team last year when Garvey Massio defeated us at the semifinals in the National Stadium. And were we crushed? Yes. And did many of us cry? Yes. And were there disappointments? Yes. And I said to the team and the supporters, a moment of disappointment does not diminish our value. And I'm saying to each of you today, there are going to be those moments of disappointments. It doesn't matter how bright you are. It doesn't matter how disciplined you are. It doesn't matter how resilient you are. It doesn't matter how great you are. There are going to be disappointments. But all of those will not prevent you from being persons of value. And I want for you to hold on to that. Congratulations again, students. Congratulations to our staff members who will be recognized today for your hard work. Congratulations to you, the parents. I can see how proud you are. Let us continue to support the mission of Glenmere High School. Let us continue to support the journey of our students. They are great students. They have it within them. Those who are not present today, it doesn't mean that you will not have this opportunity another time, if not at Glenmere, somewhere else. Yesterday, there was a full circle because the team was able to send home Garvey Massio on our grounds. And this is not to brag. It is just to encourage you that you're going to have your moments. But you should build the resilience and tell yourselves that, listen, my day is coming, and it is coming very soon. May we forever proclaim Flagrans Veritatis Studio, burning with a zeal for truth.
I thought you would have joined with me in standing and giving a round of applause to our dedicated, hard-working principal. Thank you, Dr. Smalling. One moment of disappointment does not diminish your value. So profound. At this time, I am going to invite the choir with their musical selection.
Somebody's calling my name. Hush. Somebody's calling my name. Hush. Hush. Somebody's calling my name. Oh my Lord, what shall I do? What shall I do? I'm so glad that trouble don't last always. I'm so glad that trouble don't last always. I'm so glad that trouble don't last always. Oh my Lord, what shall I do? Hush, hush, somebody's calling my name. Hush, somebody's calling my name. Hush, hush, somebody's calling my name. Oh my Lord, what shall I do? I'm so glad that Jesus caught me in time. I'm so glad that Jesus caught me in time. I'm so glad that Jesus caught me in time. Oh my Lord, what shall I do? What shall I do? What shall I do?
Thank you, Glenmuir Choir. Such beautiful singing. Give them a hand again. Say it loud. That's right. We are producing flames that last. At this time, I ask Mrs. Anisha Buchanan Mignot to come and introduce our guest speaker at this time.
Good morning, Glenmuir family. The pleasure is mine to introduce our guest speaker for today. Desmond Dennis is a performing artist, brand system designer, and digital storyteller, widely recognized for his work in theater, film, and Jamaica's creative industries. An award-winning actor, writer, and director, he has delivered standout performances in TVJ's Ring Games, Marvel's Luke Cage, Myers Wilkinson's Heist, Rayon McLean's Pitchy Patchy, and Patrick Brown's Anansi and Pinocchio and Pigview Heights. As a brand system designer, Desmond has created narrative-driven campaigns and content for leading Jamaican brands, including First Global Bank, Digicel Jamaica, the National Commercial Bank, and the VM Group. As the digital storyteller, the Jamaican actor boy, he has collaborated with Purity, St. Mary's, JPS, Grace, Supreme Ventures, and Mother's Bakery, and has voiced the audiobooks Lost in the Cockpit Country and The Young Warriors. For the past 6 years, Desmond has also served as a talent coach, supporting student artists, emerging independent creatives, and professionals spanning multiple industries. This passion now spurs his talent development and production company, Moments and Beats, through which he campaigns excellence and the next generation of Jamaican storytellers, and underscores his mission to weave his unique threads into the fabric of Jamaica's rich legacy in arts and culture. Ladies, gentlemen, and students, with an arousing applause, please make welcome our guest speaker, Mr. Desmond Dennis.
Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's episode, I'll be sharing the major life lessons that have guided me on my journey to producing flames that last. So if you're interested in learning more, keep watching. All right, so before we start, I need some proof that you're here with me. And as a presenter, I like to be very interactive. So I don't want you to sit down there and quiet. I need you to laugh when you hear a little joke. I need you to raise and ask question. If you don't have question, I'm looking at something there, right? We can do that? No, that won't do. Let's do a quick vibe up. Everybody repeat after me. Vibes up, Glenmuir, vibes up. Now everybody know that, right? Vibes up, Glenmuir, vibes up. Now chant. Vibes up, Glenmuir, vibes up. With energy. Vibes up, Glenmuir, vibes up. Now faster. Vibes up, Glenmuir, vibes up. Now. Vibes up, Glenmuir, vibes up. Now. No. That is it. We're here to celebrate. It's a prize giving, no? It's a prize giving, right? Yeah, man. So we energy have to, lift up and up the man. Yes, man. All right, chat. If you enjoyed that, just smash the like button. That means just give me a thumbs up. Nice. Now that the algorithm has spoken, let's get into it. Extinguished guests, exhausted educators, splendorous students, a pleasant good morning to you all. No, me don't hear that. Who's a pleasant good morning? That's incorrect. We don't do that at Glenmuir. No, that's redundant. So let's try it again, the right way, the Glenmuir way. Distinguished guests, dedicated educators, exceptional students, a very pleasant morning to you all. Yes, we're not find it. I wish to formally acknowledge Mr. Chairman Samuel Lowe, Dr. Marsha Smalling, our principal, Mrs. Monesia Williams, former principal, our vice principals, Mr. Howard Edwards, Mr. Donovan Hills, Mr. Kevin Golding, our PTA president and other members of the PTA executive, Mrs. Sandra Bailey, president of the local chapter of the Past Students Association, our staff members who will be presenting awards, other esteemed members of the platform, all members of the Glenmuir High School family, whether you're here physically or you're joining us online, or teaching, administrative and ancillary staff, or parents. Parents, give me a wave. Yes. Or prize winners, or newest students, or first formers. Thank you all for being here today and for making the day a possibility. I am Desmond Dennis. Some of you may know me as the Jamaican actor boy. I'm a performing artist, a brand system designer, and a digital storyteller, which means I use stories, creativity, and strategy to help people and brands understand their identity, their purpose and possibility, as well as connect them with their desired audiences. It's an absolute honor to be with you today, to join in the celebration of Glenmuir Excellence. Everybody, Glenmuir Excellence. Glenmuir. Yes, man. Today I'll be using moments from my own journey, many of them beginning right here at Glenmuir, to show our theme in action. You see that? That's called agenda setting. And that's your first life lesson. Always have a plan. What's the first life lesson? Right, and now we'll close our eyes briefly. Heavenly Father, please bless today's proceedings, guide my thoughts, guide my mouth, my tongue, and help me to deliver this presentation with confidence and clarity so that the message will reach its intended audience. Thank you so much for your love and your mercies. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. All right? And that's the second life lesson. Always invite God into your plans because divine direction comes only from Him. That's a word, right? You know, last year, I was teaching some students at a university, and they started doing this thing. Where it's a clock it, right? So if you receive that word, everybody. Right. It's so funny. Sorry, inside joke. So before we go any further, let's just pause for a quick call so I can ask you a few questions. Do you want to be successful? Do you want to be successful? Good, that's the expected answer. Yeah, you drop your yeses in the comment section. Love that. These next two questions, just let them sit with you and marinate a little bit. You don't have to answer me, but you just, yeah? The first one. How do you define success? Not for answer now, but I want you to always think about this because it will be vital as you go on. And the second one, how do you want to be remembered? So the first one, how do you define success? It's a very personal thing, that's why you don't want to tell me. And the next one, how do you want to be remembered? And then, of course, there's a question for me to help you answer, which is, how do we produce FLAMES, flames that last? And I can tell you now, at the very basic level, it's simply this. Look at your life and your goals and ace it. That is ACEIT. For clarity, ACEIT isn't just an acronym or a randomly written abbreviation. It's a framework that you can and should use to take you to the next step in your careers. So we're going to break down what ACEIT means right now, right? Everybody ready to learn something? If you know I'm leaving, you can tell me, you know. Everybody ready to learn something? All right. So the first letter, A, academics first. Now, I don't need to spend too much time defining this as it is self-explanatory. At Glenmere with it, everybody here have brain and big brains, right? So I don't need to go into it. But I can tell you this. Back in our day, parents used to tell us, take your book. Parents will still do that? No, that sounds like things change, man. Too much technology. Everybody there on tablets now, right? Tablets and MacBooks. No? We still tell the children to take them book? All right, good, because that's vital. So what do you want to say? Take your book or take your tablet? No, take your tablet and have the same ring. So I will keep what I know, which is take your book. It's important, and why is it important? Simply this. Education helps you to streamline your focus and provides you with the essential resources you will need to think critically and solve problems in the real world. Everybody ready for a story time? Everybody ready for a story time? All right, so this is about my journey, right? And I can tell you that my journey started in that section there. Prize giving when I was in first form. You know, we had to be quiet. The whole batch of us would come and they told us, you know, you have to be quiet because this today is not for you. You're here as guests. You have to just watch. You haven't earned your space yet, right? And we got the programs, and I'm looking through the programs, and I'm noticing, wow, each class only has 2 people acknowledged. Of the whole 40 other way, only 2 people named I got in at the program next year. Now, as a young man, I'd say I'm from a poor family. Coming to a space like this was very daunting. Yeah? Because you come to a space like Glenmere, which is such a diverse system. You meet people from all walks of life. You meet kids who are literally children of celebrities and dignitaries and all that. And you start thinking to yourself, okay, wow, this not gonna really work out. But you know what? This young man has been very competitive. So I started scheming from that very day. How do I get one of those 2 spots? How do I come onto this platform to collect a trophy next year? And of course, you're doing what? I think 13 or 15 subjects. And you keep up with your lessons and you put in the work. And you know what? The next year, I was first in my class. Right? To God be the glory. But let me tell you now, you're looking at the program again and the goal change. Because, and people wouldn't know this, it's such a silly motivation. The award at that time, I'm not sure if it's the same, but at that time, the award given to the top student in second form was the Eli Samson Trophy. And my middle name is Elisha. And so I thought to myself, it would be pretty cool if you won the Eli Samson Trophy because your nickname is Eli, and it's the Eli Samson Trophy. Now, I'm in a very competitive batch. My class alone, we had close to 20 students. The person who came 20th had like an 86 average. Like, it was hot in our times, And the other classes were just as tough. And as I said, Glenmere now give you the space in the program. Very, very little space. So now, how do you expand to achieve a new goal? First form would have taught me the subjects that I was very good at. And it would have also shown me the subjects I'm not quite as good at, and I would have known which one of my classmates were good at what subject. So now it becomes a matter of strategy. To achieve your goal, you have to develop some amount of strategy. You have to develop some amount of strategy. I made it a point of my duty that the subjects I'm good at, English language, English literature, Spanish, science, nobody now beat me in them. Mind you, there was a girl in my class, Samantha Douglas. She got like a 97 in that first exam, and everybody in the whole year group was shocked. Because Mrs. Thompson used to set those papers, and she had a reputation. You don't get those grades for your exams, right? Samantha shook the whole school. Now, why is strategy important? It gives you padding. Now, if you go in thinking, I'm going to strengthen my strengths, and I'm going to strengthen my weaknesses, then it means that you've covered your bases. And so I would have studied with the top IT students. I would have studied with the top, science and social studies and all of the subjects. I have a friend who would do everything. And if me recognize that they're better than me want to know how you study it, how you get it. And believe me, guys, by the skin of my teeth and my chin, next year prize giving, who won the Eli Samson Trophy? To God be the glory. Why am I saying all of this? Why are we focusing on the A? It's important that you have a solid foundation, because the foundation that you have will help you anywhere you go. Strategy is now a thing I do at my job. And the strategy, as I would have told you, started where? At Glenmere, when I realized my deficiencies, and I realized that I had a goal that seemed bigger than me, but I needed to accomplish it, right? So that's the first one down, the A, academic first. And to be clear, academic first doesn't mean academic only. The ultimate goal is to be a rounded student and global citizen. It also means, as I said, education is your foundation. The key takeaways: have a strategy, have your goals, learn from your failures or your misgivings, because failure is not punishment, it is instruction. Clock it. And now that we have A down, we move to what? We move to what? Right, and C stands for communication and collaboration. I know the 6B and 6A students can give me a nice little definition because when I learn about them something now, don't it? Yes, man. But for today's purposes, I will say communication is how ideas leave your head and meet the world. And if you can't explain what you're thinking clearly, your idea stays powerless. Think on that. Collaboration is where your idea meets other people's strengths. It's how good ideas survive pressure and become something bigger. Story time. So now we're at third form. In those days, we had a thing called streaming. And what that pretty much meant was the top 44 students would be placed in the top class, which was N, and then M and G and so on and so forth. It allowed for you to do more subjects. So if you wanted a more diverse subject pool, you had to be in one of those top 3 classes, right? And as I said, I'm very competitive, so I not just want to be in the GNM stream, I want to be in an N. But again, you're talking about students where point 1 and point 2 are separating places in class, right? Now, I'm saying to myself, you don't need to fix what's not broken, right? So same strategy, just improve steadily. But you know, Glenmuir is also a school that pushes for us to be rounded students. So by the time I got to third form, I wanted to do everything. So I'm doing Spanish club. I'm doing science quiz. I left the track team because I have asthma. I joined the choir. I do debate. I do a chess alone, I never do. Because I couldn't learn the mechanics of it. But pretty much I was doing everything, and it brought me some amount of solace because, again, it's not academic only. You have to be rounded because roundedness is what makes you versatile in the real world. And people who hire you for jobs want people who are not just strong in one area of expertise, but who are multifaceted, right? So everything is going good and clear. We get to Easter term, the boy comes second. The history grade was like a 82 and it dragged down my average, and as I said, 0.1 and 0.2 are separate people. So I would have come second, but I'm saying to myself, it's not bad, still within reach, right? We can still do a little maths and work it out, to the T. If I beat this one in this, if I work on this one, I work it, guys. I tell us I'm confident I got summer term, by then, I was the top math student and I was not the top, big up Mr. Edwards. I was not the top math student, and let me tell you, we do the homework, I will put in the work and plot twist. 2 weeks, 3 weeks before summer term, all my books went missing. Chat, the boy was depressed. What me say? The boy was depressed. Because here I am working towards this goal. I'm doing what I need to do. I'm taking very good notes. And here comes a challenge which is now insurmountable, because how do you get prepped without the notes that you've put all your confidence in 3 weeks before your exams begin? Here are some more life lessons. Live good with people. Live good with people. Because here's what I had to do in those days. I had to find the top bio student, the top chemistry student, the top RE student. And I said, I can borrow your book. And my classmates, because I've always been generous with my classmates, they extended me that grace. So I could freely go to anybody that I needed notes from to get it. But you know what now? I was trailing behind everybody because, again, these are top students. So the time I'm using to write notes, people are studying. But I was grateful because, and here's how the C's come in now. I had to communicate that I was in distress and needed help. And as students, and I know Glenmuir is probably so structured that, it teaches you independence, which is good and well. But no man is an island. And you can't go through this world alone. Ask for help when you need it. The second part of it is where the collaboration came in, because now we have to organize. So me and my friends were organizing. I'm not studying math today. You can borrow my book to go home with. I'm not studying social studies today. And that's the sort of rigmarole I had to do. Now, exam results came out. And as I said, it was a tall order. For the first time in my career at Glenmuir, I fell out of the top 2. But guess what? I was still top 5. I was 5th in that exam, and because my Easter term grades were so good, I was 3rd overall, which means what? The goal of getting to 4N was accomplished. There was a loss, there was distress, there was depression, but we still accomplished the goal. And we accomplished the goal through what? Clear communication and collaboration. These are the takeaways. Success is never solo. Communication moves ideas. Collaboration sustains momentum. Ask for help. Surround yourself with good people. Excellence, and this one I really love, excellence becomes inevitable when pride makes room for partnership. Think on that. Speaking of excellence, excellence is something that you have to develop a muscle memory for, right? But in order to do that, you have to ask yourself, so you have 2 questions where you ask yourself already, right? Right? The success questions, right? Here are some more questions that you need to ask yourself as you continue on your journey. What does excellence look like to me? What standard have I set, and am I honoring it? What details am I ignoring that matter? We're going to do a time jump. We're at UA. Joined the drama club. As I say, always love do everything. First year, I was a regular member. Second year, because again, me live good with people, them vote for me, them want me as them president. Outside of the stuff that I would have done at festival, which is maybe 4 pieces, I don't have any experience with that sort of work, that sort of creative work at that level. Am I going to shy away from the challenge? Of course not. So I said to myself, okay, ask for help. So I reached out to, the past team, and for whatever reason, they didn't help me. There's a competition on campus called Talawa, which is like a college version of JCDC, right? So all the colleges come and they do their experimental drama pieces, all of that stuff. Big something. I wrote what I could write, which is poetry. That's what I used to do at Glenmuir. But we also had to do a play. I'd never written a play. I'd only read plays in literature. But I was always a very strong storyteller. So I put together a story that I thought was decent. But as a director, I had no experience. And let me tell you guys, it flopped. What me say it do? It flopped. Flop, flop, flop. They called me into the office. This theater is your home. How could you lose on a home base? Shame, 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 shame. Bring me down. Bring me down a ground. Shame, shame. And I said to myself, never again will the Dramatic Art Society lose Talawa. So what did I do? I decided to broaden my scope. If you don't have the experience, you have to go get it, right? You have to go and make it. So I started reading more. I started learning techniques. I started teaching myself the craft of theater from the directorial side. And I used that entire year of failure to prep myself for the next time. Because again, very competitive, me don't like lose. And let me tell you something. You see the next year, every award, every major award that was awarded, that was given out, Judas. Everybody's looking around. Wait. When Judas gets so good? What caused that? What precipitated that? The shame would have killed me, man. Couldn't do it a second time. And so, guys, why am I saying this to you as it relates to excellence? You have to develop your own personal standard. And you have to make sure that your personal standard, regardless of what the world standard is high. So that when people look at your work, they see that you are set apart. I would have used theater because that's what I do, that's what I love, right? But I heard Miss talking about students doing building, topping the island and stuff like that. People who are math geniuses. Whatever your field is, it still applies. Don't become complacent in your success. Find ways to expand your territory of excellence. Want to hear that? All right. So, we move on from that, and there's another story time. By now, I would have left school, and I'm working at the Jamaica Observer as a reporter. Again, I'm trying to find ways to strengthen all of my gifts. Because I'm always afraid. You know, the Bible scripture where them talk about the talents, and you hide your talents, and then God did vex. Never want God vex with me. So I had to find an avenue to strengthen my writing. And because I'd been studying media, I said, all right, let's go. So I was at the Observer for a few months. And you know what? It was very stressful. You're on the road minutes after 3, after 4. You have to go back to the office because when you work in media, you live in the future. You see, we're here, today is Wednesday. The papers would have been written from Sunday, would have been sent to press from Sunday. What are the lessons that would have come from that? Always have a plan, always have an agenda. All of those things that I've spoken to you about, those are the lessons that I would have applied in that job to help me to stay afloat. And you're also talking about a space that I have no experience in. Me introverted, don't take because me up here talk to, you know. Very, very shy, me don't like crowd, me afraid of crowd. And that job forced me to meet people from all walks of life. Different types of events. Again, expanding territory. So now my idea of excellence is changing, and my boss at the time said something that's never left me, and I'm going to share it with you. It's borrowed. This one isn't mine. This is borrowed. Excellence is in the details. Say that one so you remember it. Excellence is in the details. You develop your muscle memory for excellence when you find the additional ways to improve, to set yourself apart, to be memorable. Right? Right? Right. And as a result of that job now, so now me a direct, now me a write, I'm a stronger overall storyteller. What are the key takeaways from those two stories? Talent is overrated. It's the hard work that makes the difference. The excellence comes from the dedication. The excellence comes from the determination. The excellence comes from the tenacity, which we'll talk about later. The excellence doesn't reside in overconfidence or, oh, me a star. No. The excellence comes from the plus. And that plus, regardless of your field, is where you will define excellence for yourself. And now we're coming down. We're at I, innovation. Now, the key thing that I will say to you that will help you to be a more innovative student, don't be afraid to be different. Don't be afraid to go off and forge a new path for yourself. When I decided to pursue theater, I got a lot of fight. Because up to that point, I was a quote-unquote academic. I was an artist, I used to do it as a hobby, right? And you'll find that, especially in a society like ours, where those less explored avenues are there, parents won't understand what it is. And so I had to find a creative way of ensuring that the work that I was doing got to the audiences that I needed to prove myself to, right? How can you be innovative? Mr. Eddie taught me innovation in math. We are doing maths in our third form. Mr. Eddie will tell you, this is the problem. There are at least 3 ways to solve it. And he'd go around to see how your brain works. That's one way of being innovative as a student. If you realize that poring over notes for days and hours doesn't work for you, but cue cards do, use your cue cards. That's being innovative as a student. If you realize that the work is becoming too much and you need more balance, find a creative or a sports-based outlet to achieve the balance so that your brain can function the way that you need it to. That's being innovative as a student. How did I use those lessons to continue being innovative as an adult? It's why people hire me now. That's the truth of it. There are many people in my industry who do what I do. There are many copywriters, many copy editors, many directors, but none of them can do it the way I do it. Do you know why? I've never been afraid to shift my perspective. There is no one way to do anything. Every problem that you have can be solved in a myriad of ways. Don't be afraid to explore one of the less popular ones, because you'll find brilliance in those pockets. And those are the things that people will remember you for, and more importantly, remember your work for. Right? Being different may be uncomfortable. People may not understand your choices, but it's okay. People struggle to accept what they don't understand, and many only understand when you show them. I used my career to show everybody who told me it couldn't work that it could. And you have an opportunity here to do the very same, regardless of the field that you decide to pursue. Right? Story time. We would have heard how I booked First Global. We would have seen, probably not, I'm not sure, but that campaign was broadcast nationally for almost a year. We received that brief with 2 weeks to submit. We had 2 weeks to prepare. Now on my team, I'm the ideator. So the others, they shoot, they edit. I come up with the ideas, I write, I do the casting, I do the directing. Which means that when we got that document, I had to be the one to go through, decide what the client needed, and decide on the approach to getting them what they needed in a very memorable way. There are many banks in Jamaica, and a lot of them follow the same formula. And I thought to myself, what if we do an ad with only kids? When I first brought it to the team, everybody went, Des, that won't work. And I had to say, guys, calm down. I want me just tell you, when people don't understand what you tell them, sometimes you just have to show them. So I say, give me some time. And guys, me lock in. Because now, I have something to prove. And this was also a campaign that we wanted to land as a company, right? Because First Global doesn't advertise a lot, so when they do come forward, you want to be the one to win it, right? Lucky in, I'm going to tell you something. You see, when I submitted that script, I watched their faces, and all of them, they're reading, and there's a moment in the script where the emotional bit is, and when they got there, I saw them go, we submitted the very day, because as I said, we never have much time, and we got the call 3 hours later that we had gotten it. And now, it means that at that point, I'd never directed a commercial, not for TV. I'd done stuff for socials, but not for TV, not for broadcast. How do I expand to execute this and convince these people that I've been doing this forever? I had to pull back on all the experiences I had here. I had to recall the stuff that I used to do when I was on this stage performing, or when I was helping my house. Pause. I had to remember all the stuff that we used to do for festival. In those days, we used to come up with the ideas. We used to stage our pieces ourselves. And it's that sort of foundation that Glenmuir would have allowed us that I had to rely on. I got my confidence not from actual experience doing a commercial, but knowing I've been doing this for years. This excellence is already in my body. And so I did the casting, they love it. I did the directing, and as I said, it was originally supposed to have been like 3 months. They ran that commercial for a year. They ran it everywhere. They ran it on socials. They ran it in their banks, everywhere. And it brought me a little bit of pride, walking into the bank and just seeing that commercial play, knowing that the people around watching it, enjoying it, don't know the struggle what we do. Forget it. But just seeing their faces, that's the affirmation that you get when you pursue what you want and you pursue it with the hope of being innovative, but also excellent. Finally, yes, Miss Sunayan, but we're here now. We're here now, so stay with me just a little bit longer. We're almost there, chat. We're almost there. Tenacity. And I decided that I'm going to share a quick bit about how I became the Jamaican actor boy. Many people don't know that outside of representing the school at festival in sixth form and isolated performances at Stedford, I had no experience in acting. So when I went to the drama club, I'm meeting, my peers were people who grew up in JCDC. They have medals, trophies, national awards, all of that. And again, just like when I was at Glenmuir, and I'm saying to myself, wow, how this is going to work. I start feel, a little insecure, but that same competitive spirit. I cannot be the weak link here. And just like I would have taken the notes to become a better director a year after that, that first year, I used it to become a stronger actor. Thank you. I read more. I learned different techniques. I'm going to club. I'm participating in all the events that our club would have, entered. I'm doing all the competitions. Even won a trophy that very first year, my first award, Best Supporting Actor, and I won it using 5 lines alone, and I was competing with people who were doing full 20-minute productions. I said, whoa, me eye, Joe lick up me eye, mama. That was it. I win. That for sure you say when you put in the work and you decide that you're going to keep going regardless of how far behind you think you are, you can achieve whatever it is you set out to achieve. There is no dream or goal that is too big for you. Ooh. There is no goal or dream that is too big for you. So what do? Be delusional. Be delusional. If you want to be the best engineer in the entire Caribbean, nobody can tell you no, except you. If you want to be the best mathematician, the best fashion designer, the best singer, nobody can tell you no except you. Right? 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 So we're going to be delusional and we're going to put in the work because again, talent overrated. It's the grinding that the success comes from. It's the hours that you dedicate to your craft. Remember this life lesson. Always be a student of your craft. You will never be too big to learn. I read somewhere once, whenever you stop learning, you'll die. So if you take that approach, I'm going to keep learning this thing that I've decided to do. Nobody now gonna ever beat you. Promise you that. Because a lot of people in the world are okay with being good. A lot of people in the world are okay with being okay. Which is why when you set your own personal standard of excellence and you pursue it with dedication and tenacity, you will become the standard. And people now start looking to you as the point of reference. Right? The name Jamaican Actor Boy, I set a delusional goal for myself. I want to win the Best Actor award before 30. Because in our space, in those days at least, we didn't have digital media and all of that. You had to pay your dues. You come in, you see the veterans, you work with them, you learn, you get better at the craft, and then eventually someone will take notice if you're good and you're consistent. So that's what we knew and that's what we did. But I said to myself, I don't want to wait. More win before my 30. I got a play. It was Heist. First time leading a production because I'd always been a supporting actor. And that role, I had to play one person who believes he's 6 other people. He's a liar. He's a thief. And so to get out of trouble, he becomes different. He takes on different personalities. And let me tell you, to that point in my career, that was the biggest stretch that I've had, or that I'd had at the time as an actor. I decided that this was the role that was going to win me that award. I put in the work. And every night you'd hear the audience, the roar, everybody calling for Tiggs, for Tiggs, for Tiggs. And again, you're in a category, so the year ends, they're doing the awards, and you're surrounded by veterans, and you start saying to yourself, yeah, it not look possible again. And out of nowhere, you hear your name being called. I'd won the Best Actor in a Lead Role award at 24, I think, or 25. And it all started with just the idea that I was going to be delusional about it. And I've kept working. Because you win one award, it don't mean so you know everything. So I keep working. Now I have one for Best Supporting Actor. I've won in a cast that was awarded for the best ensemble. And I've grown in the space. A Little Jamaican was on Netflix, guys. That's kind of a big deal. You understand? And all of those things happened because I decided that I wasn't going to give up on the dream even when the doubt came and when the doubters came. I decided I was going to be delusional and I was going to be tenacious. And we got it done. And that's my encouragement to you. Regardless of your field, be tenacious, be delusional. And guys, that's it for story time. It's time to wrap up the episode. But before I go, I'd want you to think on this. When life gets tough, breathe, pray, and whisper this affirmation to yourself. I can ace it. I must ace it. Say it after me. I can ace it. I must ace it. With a little bit more conviction now. No, I'm not believing. No. Come again, man. Come again, man. I must. And for those of you who fell asleep, I saw you. ACE it means academic first, communication and collaboration, excellence, innovation, tenacity. And that, chat, is how you produce flames that last. Congratulations to all of the awardees. Happy goal hunting for those of you who weren't successful this time around. To everybody, keep fueling your personal flames. Live good, love God. Blessings.
Wonderful words of wisdom. We were encouraged for success to always have a plan. Second, to invite God into your plans. We were told not to be complacent in success. And excellence is in the details. And of course, we were encouraged to ace it. Let's hear it again for Mr. Dennis. Wonderful. Say it loud. Spell it out. Wonderful. Glenmuir proud. Producing flames that last. At this time, I'm going to be calling on Rain Cooper to present to our guest speaker at this time. Mr. Dennis, could you come?
Good day, everyone. Good morning. And a special, that's okay. And a special good morning to you, Mr. Dennis. On behalf of the entire Glenmuir family, we want to extend our heartfelt appreciation that you took the time out of your day to deliver such a vibesy and interactive speaker's address. We really appreciate it. Thank you for reminding us to always have a strategy to surround ourselves with good people and reminding us that God must be in the picture and we will all be delusional about our goals, sir. So, as a token of our appreciation, I would like to present you with this small gift. Thank you so much again. We wish you safe travels, and we will all try our best to forge our own path. All right.
Thank you, Rain. At this time, I have a special announcement. Parents, students, make note of this date, please. December 21st. And the time is 6 p.m. Location right here in our auditorium. The choir will be having their show titled Redemption, the Gift. So that's December 21st, right here at 6 p.m. And to give you some ideas of the cost, adults just asking for $3,500, students $2,500. Now there is a special offer here. If there are groups of 3 or more, the adults will pay only $3,000 per person, and students will pay only $2,000 per person. So please remember December 21st, Redemption, the Gift. At this time, we'll call upon our Drama Society with their selection at this time.
With a capital P, I am a great big bundle of potentiality, and I am learning to hear God's voice, and I am trying to make the right choice. I am a promise to be anything God wants me to be.
One month to scam, so no, cheer up myself. I am a promise, I am a possibility, I am a promise, promise with a capital P. I am a great big bundle of...
Mayu, hear the song, yeah. Ting-a-ling-a-ling, school bell a ring, knife and fork a fight for dumpling. Booyaka, booyaka.
I really that to come interrupt me thing for me, I try to cheer up myself, bro.
Lashawn, look here. Me get 109 maths test yesterday.
That good for you, no, me there so far.
I want to go on.
Can't get the one question now.
Me can't help. No. J-Money. Why you sleeping? You don't know say we have a maths test tomorrow.
Maths test? Maths can't help me.
You know you have the potential, but you're wasting it.
About potential.
Yes, it in all we
Potential.
That a fi everybody.
Potential.
Just stay focus, no copy.
Potential.
You not have to follow nobody.
Ting-a-ling-a-ling.
Yes, school bell a ring.
Ring ding.
No, and no playtime thing. Pack your bag with your books, get your pencil and pen. And nobody broke the teacher class for borrow from your friend. Time waste, them say, can't regain. So why the hell you want out the fire from the flame?
Flame? What you mean by flame?
Bro, it's a metaphor, youth.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
See, you have potential.
Potential.
Yes, it in all a we.
Potential.
That a fi everybody.
Potential.
Just stay focus, no copy.
Potential.
You not have to follow nobody.
Potential. Stop with your delusional mind. Success, I wonder who you make a tell your lie.
Open your eyes to the reality. Cross-check society. Destruction and damage to minds and negativity.
Keep your potential, talk out the majority. A good while, no, happen for me. Persuasion no work, encouragement weak. But me not kill up myself, cause my future look.
When I grow up, I want to be a dove.
A dove?
It mean you want to be above.
Above the critics. Above the negatives.
Above the manipulatives, the deceptives. Above the vindictives. Above the corruptives. Above the provocatives, the abusives. That's what the dirty attitude. No make them take your feet no fool. And no one in a school just follow the rule. And no one trophy fit the maths up. Get pan top. Remember when your name called the whole world for your clap.
Potential.
Yes, it in all a we.
Potential.
That a fi everybody.
Potential.
Just stay focus, no copy.
Potential.
You not have to follow nobody.
I am the future.
You're the future.
We are the future.
Forget the past, success over. Yes, so you're not tired to come last. It's not too late to come over the honors class. Listen well, no make your head swell. Time for excel. It's not too late to come over the honors class. It's not too late to come over the honors class.
Potential.
Yes, it's in all a we.
Potential.
That a fi everybody.
Potential.
Just stay focus, no copy.
Potential.
You not have to follow nobody. Potential.
Yes, it in all a we.
Potential.
That a fi everybody.
Potential. No copy. Potential.
Me no have to follow nobody. Potential.
Yes, it is in all of us. Potential. At this time, we are at that point where our honorees have all been waiting for. And at this time, I'm going to be calling on our first presenter, Mrs. Winsome Taylor, and our announcers, Mr. Leah Lewis and Miss Dion Holmes.
Thank you so much, Mr. Lowe. Good morning, Glenville High School band.
Yeah, you know.
Today we recognize and reward excellence. We will begin with the first form prizes.
And from 1G, in first place, Tiana Reed with 12 distinctions. And second place, Kelsey McDonald with 12 distinctions.
Form 1L, first place, Elise Walters, 12 distinctions. Second position, Chrisara Langley, 10 distinctions.
And from the Form 1N, in first place, Javina Johnson with 12 distinctions. And in second place, Angelique Glasgow with 12 distinctions.
Form 1M, Ariel Smith, first place, 12 distinctions. Ramelia Cottrell, second place, 12 distinctions.
And from the Form 1R, in first place, Sarita Murray, 12 distinctions. In second place, Shane Gordon with 11 distinctions.
Form 1H, Milestone, first place, 9 distinctions. Second place, Rashay Beckford, 10 distinctions. The special prize, the stream prize that is, goes to Ariel Smith. Best performance in the stream, topping it with 12 distinctions and an average of 95.72%. Ariel will receive the T.H. Donaldson Trophy for outstanding performance in the first form.
And now the additional outstanding prizes. For 12 distinctions, Kyle Edwards from 1G. Anastasia Hansen, 1M. Jamar Klug, 1N. Nyla Mae Hamilton, 1N. Shadiqua Miller, 1N.
The following students have copped 11 distinctions. We start with Chrisanne Duncan, Form 1G. Maurice Hall. Tizome Pinnock. Taylor Williams, Form 1N. Alyssa Brown, 1M. And from Form 1R, Denisha Smith.
And copying 10 distinctions, From one end, Kamali Bedward. Sierra Johnson, one end. Deshaun Duncan, one eye. Alejandria Budan, one H. And Malik Kirby, 1H.
Moving on to 9 distinctions from Form 1G, we have China Ivy. Jadine Cyrus. And Raquel Mileng. Also with 9 distinctions from Form 1L, Javon DePass. Niara Henry. Well, here we are. This is Mr. DePass. Niara Henry. Nikaylee McDowell, also from 1L. Kiara McLean, Form 1M. Nicolay Edwards, Form 1N. Zara Basaraj, also from 1N. From 1R, Jahelia Lewis. And Khalil Bent, Form 1H. Eight distinctions from Form 1G at 1 year, Henry.
Kijan Armstrong, 1G.
Mia Bunting, Form 1G.
Shanice Manu, 1G.
Shanae Williams, also from Form 1G.
Ishe Briscoe, 1L.
From Form 1M, we recognize Ajani Douglas.
And continuing with Form 1M, Daniela Pearson.
And also from 1M, Fallon Williams.
From 1N, Acalia Brown.
Also from 1N, Abonte Corniff. Moving along, still 1N.
And also from 1N, Keyshawn Higgins.
Form 1R, Johnny Henry.
And continuing with Form 1R, Tahik Brown.
And from Form 1H, we have Ashanti Blake.
And culminating first form, we have from 1H, Leanne Irving.
Moving on to the second form prizes. Starting with Form 2G. First place, Kristen Mackenzie with 10 distinctions. Second place, Najero Allwood, 9 distinctions.
And from the Form 2L, Carissa Morris with 11 distinctions, first place. And in second place, Heidi Geddes with 8 distinctions.
From Form 2N, Kelly Williamson, first place with 10 distinctions. Second place, Kimora Watson, 11 distinctions.
And from 2M in first place, Marvinisha Johnson, 12 distinctions. And in second place, Demario McCook, 9 distinctions.
From Form 2R, we salute Kalia Webb, 10 distinctions. And in second place, Renesia Wright, 8 distinctions.
And from 2H, Amber Reed in first place with 11 distinctions. And in second place, Oralee Booth, 11 distinctions. And of course, copying the special stream prize is none other than Miss Amber Reed from 2H. Best performance in stream, topping with 11 distinctions and an average of 89.23% to receive the Eli Sampson Shield for outstanding performance in second form. Miss Amber Reed.
We now recognize those students with 11 distinctions. From Form 2H, Gabriella McGregor. Students with 10 distinctions, Nasani Brown, Form 2N. And Nathan Blair from Form 2M.
Students with 9 distinctions, Jamelia Lawrence, 2L. From 2L, Gabrielle McLean. From Form 2M, Zana, I should say, my apologies, Zaina Shaw. And finally from 2R, Abigail Atkins.
We recognize the students. They have copped 8 distinctions. From Form 2G, we have Alan Lee. Rakandra Rose, also from Form 2G. Moving on from Form 2L, Jasmine Senior. From Form 2N, we have Josiah Wall. Ladine Brown. Shaquana Wesley. And finally, from Form 2R, Gabrielle Stewart.
We now move on to the third form prizes, starting with 3G. In first place, Renella Baker with 13 distinctions.
In second place, we have Alicia Mitchell, 12 distinctions.
And from Form 3L, in first place, Kayla Jade Hales with 6 distinctions.
Second position, Akila Nareen, 7 distinctions.
And from the Form 3N, in first place, Justin Liao with 13 distinctions.
Second position, Michaela Sims, also with 13 distinctions.
From the Form 3M, in first place, Nicalia White with 11 distinctions.
In second place, Chrisana McLean, 12 distinctions.
And from 3R, in first place, Tavron Duncan, 8 distinctions.
In second place, Nebia Nicholson with 5 distinctions.
And finally, from the Form 3H, in first form, Gabrielle Lawrence, 13 distinctions.
And second position, Danique Watson, 11 distinctions. The special stream prize goes to Justin Leo, best performance in the stream, topping it with 13 distinctions and an average of 93.72%. Justin will receive the A. Lancaster Shield for outstanding performance in the third form.
And of course, continuing with the exceptional awards, 13 distinctions, Ramona Faulkner, Form 3N. And copying 12 distinctions from the Form 3N, and this is all 3N, Gabriela Mohan. Now Jade Dawkins, Form 3N. And Tamari Robinson, Form 3N.
Recognizing Akelia Morgan, 11 distinctions, Form 3M. Samantha Bravo, 9 distinctions, Form 3G. In the category, 8 distinctions from Form 3M, Angelique Brown. And Danique Fraser, Form 2H. 3H.
And now we go to the fourth formers, starting with 4G. In first place, Aiden Bunting, 8 distinctions. And in second place, Roanje Rendra with 7 distinctions.
From Form 4L, Davon Whiteley, 9 distinctions. Second position, Marco J. Mighty, 4 distinctions.
From the Form 4N, Kayana Edwards, 4 distinctions. And in second place, Elizabeth Daly Turnbull, 3 distinctions.
Form 4M, first place, Tessan Samon, 9 distinctions. Second position, Ariana Watson, 5 distinctions.
And from the Form 4R, in first place, Brian Thompson with 7 distinctions. And in second place, Cherie Brooks with 6 distinctions.
And finally, from Form 4H, we recognize Tashana Brown, first place, 8 distinctions. Second position, Tishjan Robotham, 7 distinctions.
And topping the stream to receive the prize of the LSC Lampard Shield for outstanding performance is Miss Tessan Salmon, 4M, with an average of 91.72.
We move on to the additional 4th form prizes. Recognizing students with 7 distinctions. From Form 4R, Alyssa Rose Chin.
And 6 distinctions, 4G, Kalia Jennings. From Form 4R, Janae Barrett. And from Form 4H, Saisha Gardner. And from Form 4H again, Zonel Mighty. And finally, Gabrielle Sinclair.
We also applaud those students with 5 distinctions. From Form 4G, Michael Melbourne. Form 4N, Cassandra Powell. Form 4M, Donya Heyman.
From Form 4R, Gabrielle Murray. For H, Ranil Morgan. And finally, from 4H.
And also from Form 4H, we end with Savon Nichols. Congratulations to all the students who received prizes from lower school. We will now hand over to the other orators, Mrs. Pitter and Mrs. Berger Turner. Thank you so much, Mrs. Taylor, for your kind assistance.
The following students will be awarded for outstanding performance in the CSEC examinations. I would like to invite Mrs. Diane Crawford, Vice President of the Parent Teachers Association, to make the presentations. In the category of 4 distinctions, Sashoy Allen, Carl Anderson, Chazil Beeson, LeSean Bennett, Jade Betty, Carter Blake, Dania Brown, Kaylee Campbell, Trevani Champagny, Gabriella Chong, Anicia Dyer,
Latanya Edwards, William Faulkner, Michael Finley, Chloe Francis, Selena Green, Kenamar Herdsman, Daniela Hill, Saint Housen, Dante James, Amalik McClymont, Gabriel Milford,
Michael Moses, Christina Myrie, Tony Ann Parkin, Tania Peart, Jordan Sinclair, Jaden Taylor, Tyrese Thompson,
Amelia Tomlin, Kenya Watts, Chrisania Williams, and Danielle Williamson.
Five distinctions. Andriana Biseso, Justin Blake, Gabriella Brown, Kamoya Cameron, Akila Chamberlain, Gabriel Dinal.
Jaheim Dixon, Dominic Gordon, Kwesine Guya, Tajim Hammond, Jelon Howell, Jamari Lambert, Ariana Lawson,
Akeelia Lynn. Rashis McCoy. Nevelsia Morgan. Antoine Nemard.
Taika Osborne, Brianna Simpson, Alicia Thomas, Tahalia Townsend, and Deidre Wellington.
The following students have earned 6 distinctions. Layla Barker, Lesian Barnett, Josh Swain Bissoon, Johnny Bryan, Damari Cyrus,
Shania Duncan, Ashika Ellis, Jordan Lawrence, Meltino Lopez, Tahira Martin,
Alana McPherson, Rihanna Pennant, Nashima Roden, Shante Smith, Amir Stewart, Jada Taylor, collected by Damani Michelin, Kaheem Todd, and finally in this category, Jordan White.
and being recognized for earning 7 distinctions are Wakina Brown, Onisia Brown, Sashane Brown, Venetia Duffus, J. Mark Jackson,
Nevelane Morgan. Rihanna Morrison. Zane Powell. Kamal Thompson. Brianna Walters. And to round out this category, Akil Wilson.
Earning 8 distinctions are Amoya Buckley, Donise Butler, Tayana Hall, Keandra Hunter, Kesa Shaw, Kimali Simpson, Latanya Stevenson, Annabelle Thomas, Matthew Thompson, and Jade Walters.
Earning 9 distinctions, Ricardo Lal. Damani Michelin. Shiloh Mitchell. Aliana Spencer. Alyssa Stewart. Earning 10 distinctions and closing out this segment, Rain Cooper.
And we continue with our Cape distinctions. We'll start with the category of Unit 1. 2 distinctions. We have Joshuana Bartley. Next is Gabriel Bryan. We know this one. He's Stephon Campbell. Raheem Dennis. Very well. Next is Okimo Duki. Step forward, O'Brien Harrison. Rashane McCook. Jamar Nelson. All right, we'll have Noah Lee Thomas. All rounder, and she's a member of our school choir, Noah Lee Thomas. And to close off this category, we have Kiana Williams. All right, we're stepping up to 3 distinctions. First, we have Ramoya Barnamy. Collected by Nathaniel Sibbles. Thank you, sir. All right, step forward, Sharon Bartley. Renicia Clayton. Not here. So please step forward, Zidane Gordon. Next we have Romario McDonald. Romario McDonald, put your hands together for him. Kimberly Scott. All right, so Akelia Wiggins. Congratulations. These are the students who have achieved 3 distinctions in Unit 1 Cape. All right, so we're moving on to the 4 distinctions. First, we have Gloriana Campbell. Cheyenne Daly. Nathaniel Sibbles. And Kalisha Wint. All right, so next we have 5 distinctions, and only 1 person qualified for this category. Guess who? Jonathan Brown, our deputy head boy for this academic year, 2025-2026. Congratulations, Mr. Brown. He is well loved by our audience. So we're skipping on to Unit 2, and we'll start with 2 distinctions. First, we have Dominique Borsing. Next is Jaheim Black, followed by Shante Blake, Rashid Chambers, Shamar Cleary, Jovan Clue, Abigail Cole. We have Wayana Daly. All right. Romaine Henry. Chrisita Johnson. Chrisita Johnson. Atia Robinson. Octavia Salmon. And Joshay Smith. All right, so these students are actually otherwise engaged. They have examinations at universities of the West Indies and UTEC. So we'll move forward to 3 distinctions. Akela Daly. Shayon Gordon. Shania Meikle, Janae Rowe. All right, so our head boy will collect on behalf of his former chorister, Janae Rowe. Tasha Gay Russell. All right, she's here representing in her colors. Congratulations, Tasha. Thank you for taking the time out to attend. Aliyah Smith. All right, so we press forward to 4 distinctions. We have Rayonna Beeson, Jose Jones, Altricia Williams. All All right, this will be collected on behalf of Altricia Williams. And to close this category, we have Nadrana Williams. All right, so we are stepping it up a notch to 5 distinctions. And once again, 1 student qualified for this group. And I hope I don't butcher this name, so I apologize in advance. Twyla Hay Bent. Put your hands together and give her a round of applause. All right, so we're going to jump into our academics, awards for academics. The first one will be the Irving Shield for Geography, which will be collected by Litania Edwards. Okay. Annabelle Thomas, please step forward to collect the Zetilda Morgan Memorial Cup for History. And the Paul Corey Shield for Outstanding Performance in Mathematics will be collected by Amir Stewart. Amir is here. Put your hands together for Amir. Congratulations, Amir. Step to the middle, sir, so you can, the viewers on YouTube can view you clearly. Step to the center, Mr. Amir. Give him a round of applause again. All right, next we have the Acton Memorial Cup for English Literature, which will be collected by Shyler Mitchell. Congratulations, Shyler, and you see our choristers standing to say congratulations. So this is Shyler Mitchell. All right, keep it going. The Stanley Keith Miller Shield for Outstanding Performance in Principle of Accounts will be received by Keandra Hunter. Congratulations. The William Shagori Trophy for Industrial Technology Building will be received by our own Alyssa Stewart. Next we have the Paula Blake Shield for Outstanding Performance in Economics, which will be received by Donise Butler. Our representative will collect on her behalf. The Jamalco Trophy for Outstanding Performance in Information Technology will be received by Matthew Thompson. And Matthew is a member of the honor roll. Excellence is a must. The Angela Chin Trophy for Excellence in Electronic Document Preparation and Management will be received by a tall fellow, Mario McLean, standing tall in academia. Congratulations, Mr. McLean. And the Trophy for Excellence in Office Administration. Please step forward, Venetia Duffus. All right, so this next cup, it was donated by the Department of English. So it's a cup for excellence in English language. And Rain Cooper will receive this award. Congratulations, Rain. I hope we get some blessings of rain today, right? The D.V. Brown Shield for Outstanding Performance in Spanish will be received by, we're getting more rain. Do you want more rain? Rain Cooper and Amoy Buckley. We're getting some blessings in the house today at Glenmuir. A holy parade. All right, thank you, ladies. The Eric Dean Shield and Bishop Evans Prize for Best Performance in Religious Education will be received by Jordan White. Very well, Jordan. All right, come around to the center and collect your prize. The Worrell Luyu Shield for Excellence in Physics. Can we get some more rain in the house? Will be received by Rain Cooper. If we get a little more rain, we'll flood out today. The Food Palace Trophy for Excellence in Chemistry will be received by Aliana Spencer. Congrats, Aliana. All right, so next we have the FC Reynolds Shield for Excellence in Technical Drawing, which will be received by Kamal Thompson. The Patrick Hilton Trophy for Outstanding Performance in Principles of Business. Please step on stage, Brianna Walters. The Wilson Thomas Cup for Outstanding Student in Food, Nutrition, and Health. Please step forward, Dominic Gordon. Dominic is a member of the choir as well. And can I tell you something? Him can dance, you see? Next we have the Gilead Pediatric Prize for Outstanding Performance in Biology, which will be collected by Aliana Spencer. The most outstanding performance in AdMath goes to Amir Stewart. The most outstanding performance in textile, clothing, and fashion goes to Chrisana Williams. All right, next we have the most outstanding performance in physical education, which will be received by Carter Blake. All right, we're winding down. The most outstanding performance in human and social biology goes to Annabelle Thomas. The most outstanding performance in social studies goes to Jada Taylor. Which will be collected on her behalf. Thank you, sir. The most outstanding performance in integrated science goes to Shane Brown and Akil Wilson. All right, so you're sharing the awards. So both of them are recipients of the most outstanding performance in integrated science. And the last name in this category, can you believe it? The most outstanding performance in visual arts. Put your hands together for Antoine Nemard.
And Mrs. Crawford, thank you so much for your kind assistance.
As we continue with our prize winners, we are about to announce the prizes. Proudly I pronounce or list the prizes for external exams, and I invite Philip Mohan, fellow past student, as our presenter in this section. CAPE Awards, the most outstanding performance in Accounting Unit 1, Latanya Hyman. And Accounting Unit 2, Tashika Thompson, to be collected by her sister. The most outstanding performance in Biology, Unit 1, Sharon Bartley. Unit 2, Twyla Hay Bent, to be collected by Jamari Lambert. The most outstanding performance in Caribbean Studies, Abigail Cole. The most outstanding performance in Chemistry, Unit 1, Nathaniel Siblis. Also Chemistry Unit 2, Nadrana Williams, to be collected by her mother. The most outstanding performance in Communication Studies, Joshay Smith. And we continue with the most outstanding performance in Computer Science, Unit 1, Cheyenne Daly Edwards. Computer Science, Unit 2, Cheyenne Gordon, to be collected by... No? Okay. The most outstanding performance in Economics, Unit 1, Michaela Ware, Alex Wint. Economics Unit 2, Rashid Chambers. The most outstanding performance in Food and Nutrition, Unit 1, Gloriana Campbell. Unit 2, Tristel Ingram, to be collected by a parent, no? The most outstanding performance in Geography, Unit 1, Akeelia Wiggins. The most outstanding performance in History, Unit 1, Gloriana Campbell. Unit 2, Natalia Bennett. The most outstanding performance in Information Technology, Unit 1, Kiana Williams. Unit 2, Nathan Mannings. The most outstanding performance in Law, Unit 1, Akeelia Wiggins. Unit 2, Tasha Gay Russell. The most outstanding performance in Literatures in English, Unit 1, Najania Kelly. Unit 2, Simonil Gardner. The most outstanding performance in Management of Business, Unit 1, Raheem Dennis. Management of Business, Unit 2, Tasha Gay Russell. The most outstanding performance in Pure Mathematics, Unit 1, Jonathan Brown. And in Unit 2, Jose Jones should have been collected by his mother. The most outstanding performance in physical education, Unit 2, Jamari Gustad. The most outstanding performance in physics, Unit 1, Nathaniel Sibles. Physics, Unit 2, Jovan Clue. The most outstanding performance in Spanish, Unit 1, Demar Washington, to be collected by his friend, a student. Spanish Unit 2, Laurel Williams. To be collected by her mother, Mrs. Corniff Williams. The most outstanding performance in tourism, Unit 1, Noely Thomas. Unit 2, Jaden Erskine, to be collected by his mother. The most outstanding performance in entrepreneurship, Unit 1, Latanya Hyman. Unit 2, Tasha Gay Russell. The most outstanding performance in sociology, Unit 1, Joshuana Bartley. Unit 2, Jordan Douglas. The most outstanding performance in integrated math, Unit 1, Jaleel Brown. The most outstanding performance in building and mechanical engineering drawing, Unit 1, Kalisha Wint. Unit 2, Romaine Henry. The most outstanding performance in building and mechanical engineering drawing, Unit 1, Jonathan Brown. Unit 2, Chrisita Johnson, to be collected by Miss Christie. The Paula Blake Trophy for outstanding performance in Cape Law, Raheem Dennis. Also collecting in the same category, Akeelia Wiggins. Regional awardees and teachers, June 2025 CSEC. Caribbean History, Annabelle Thomas, 7th place, and her teacher, Mrs. Marjorie Mitchell. To be collected by Mrs. Miko. Cape, Building and Mechanical Engineering Drawing. First place, Jonathan Brown. Second place, Jaden Johnson. Third place, Romario McDonald. And of course, their teachers, Mr. Rowan Parkins and the presenter himself, Mr. Philip Mohan. We continue with presenter and prize winner. Food and Nutrition, Unit 1, Gloriana Campbell. Teacher, Mrs. Tara Grant Russell. Sociology, Unit 1, Joshuana Bartley, and her teacher, Mrs. Francis. Tourism, Unit 1, Noelle Thomas, 3rd. And Gloriana Campbell, 8th place, alongside their teacher, Mrs. Marjorie Michelle, to be collected by Mrs. Meikle. And finally, Management of Business Unit 2, 9th place overall, Tasha Gay Russell. And her teacher, Mrs. Camille Williams Allen. And now hand over to Ms. Holmes as we continue with additional prizes.
We continue to recognize the achievements of our students in the area of sports. The cup for inter-house sports goes to the Gibson House. This will be received by Akeelia Wiggins. Our senior champion boy reigns from the Muirhead House, Denzel Watson. He will receive the Dr. Calvin Daniel Shield. I hear the Muirhead people. The Pine Cup for senior champion girl, Trishona Allen from the Diru House. The junior champion boy reigns from the Gibson House, Samari Cousins. Our junior champion girl is Tajay Eunice from the Muirhead House. Tajay will receive the Mervyn Harris Athletic Shield for the junior champion girl to be collected by her proud mother. The most outstanding player in netball is Torin Mendez. Our Sportswoman of the Year is also Torin Mendez. The Patrick Hewlett and Jonas Gordon Cup for the most outstanding footballer goes to Orain Watson. We recognize our most outstanding player in girls football, Kayana Lewis. The Dahlia Bartley Chess Development Trophy goes to Justin Leo. We salute our most outstanding cricketer, Delando Foga. And of course, our most outstanding player in basketball, Jamal Henry. Moving on to the final category, Special School Awards. The cup for the most conscientious chorister will be shared between Dominique Hansen and Javier Johnson. The special award for the most outstanding cadets. I should say cadets. Kahim Cole and Kiana Edwards. The best all-around pupil who shows willingness and cheerfulness in service to others is Noelle Thomas. She will receive the Hector Wint Award. The Alvarine Roberts Cup for students who show initiative, courtesy, and exemplary conduct goes to Cheyenne Daly and Javier Johnson. The DeRue Shield for the most responsible and trustworthy student of the year, our own Jonathan Brown. The Lee Phillips Memorial Cup for Christian character and devotion to duty goes to Deborah Needham. Well deserved, Deborah. The Bishop Percival Gibson Founders Trophy for Christian commitment, fortitude, and academic excellence will go to Joshua Bartsley. The Ada McLean Trophy for initiative and voluntary service goes to Akila Wiggins. The Guidance Department Goodwill Ambassador Award goes to Davon Whiteley and Krishmar Smith. And finally, I now invite Mrs. Sandra Bailey to join us on stage. Mrs. Bailey, you have the lightest and the most pleasurable task. The head girl prize to be received by Kayla Harrison, our head girl. And the head boy prize goes to Javier Johnson. Calling Jonathan Brown, could you just come to the stage for me, please? Mrs. Bailey, don't run away just yet. We have something for you. Jonathan?
Good afternoon, Mrs. Bailey. On behalf of Glenmere High, I want to present this token as a small gesture of our appreciation for you. We really appreciated you for coming out today and supporting our prize giving. And once again, thank you, Mrs. Bailey.
All things must come to an end. And I must say congratulations to all the prize winners. Students, job well done.
Thank you, Ms. Holmes. At this time, I'm calling on Damani Michelin. Damani. Mrs. Winsome Taylor. Miss Winsome Taylor, please come at this time.
Good afternoon, everyone, and a pleasant afternoon to you, Miss Taylor. On behalf of the Glenmere High School, I would like to present this token to you as a symbol of our appreciation in presenting out our awards. Your presence here was invaluable to the steady flowing of this ceremony. We thank you.
I now call on Miss Gabriel Mohan at this time. Mr. Philip Mohan, could you step up, sir?
On behalf of my fellow awardees, the entire Flagrance family, and myself, we would love to express our heartfelt gratitude for spending your time and patience to awarding us today. Again, we thank you, so we present this humble gift, a token of our gratitude to you.
I think we have one more here. Mrs. Crawford, could you step up for me? And Daniel Williamson, thank you.
Good morning, everyone. And a special good morning to you, Mrs. Diane Crawford. On the behalf of the Glenmere High School, I take great pleasure to present this token to you for your commitment to our success here at Glenmere High School. Thank you, and may God bless you.
Thank you, Daniel. At this time, our esteemed choir will be leading us just to inform our honorees, the digital copies will be available today. So at this time, we have been practicing a small part, all of us, and we will join you in the choir in their rendition of the school's song. Thank you, our choir. Glenmuir, spell it out. Say it loud. Glenmuir proud, producing flames that last. At this time, we're going to be calling on Javier Johnson and Kyla Harrison with the vote of thanks at this time. Make them welcome, please.
A pleasant good afternoon, everyone. That not sound right. A pleasant good afternoon, everyone. What a day it has been. So on behalf of the entire school community, we, as your head boy and head girl for this academic year, would first of all like to congratulate all the awardees that would have received prizes this afternoon, and of course, extend our deepest gratitude to all those who made this event possible.
We are immensely grateful to our esteemed guest speaker, Mr. Desmond Dennis, for taking the time to share his inspiring words with us. Your thought-provoking questions of how we define success and how we want to be remembered have left us not only in thought, but in a new form of pursuit. Your words have enlightened us and have also ignited a spark of inspiration within each of us.
Truly, your insights, experiences, and unwavering passion serve as a beacon of motivation for our students to dream bigger, aim higher, and pursue excellence with renewed determination, and it's highly admirable.
Your presence has added immense value to this occasion, and we will carry your inspiring words with us as we strive for greatness.
We also want to thank all the staff members who worked tirelessly behind the scenes, from organizing, coordinating, executing, and just ensuring that everything ran smoothly today. Your dedication and hard work is truly commendable.
A special thanks for everyone who handed out the trophies and awards. Your presence and support mean a lot to our students and add to the significance of this celebration.
To the teachers, administrative staff, and everyone involved in preparing this event, your efforts have not gone unnoticed. It's your commitment that creates an environment where students can shine and achieve for the best.
We also acknowledge the work put in by our organizing committee, who dedicated countless hours to make this event a grand success. Your teamwork and perseverance are truly inspiring.
Finally, thank you to all the parents, guardians, and friends who have gathered here today to celebrate the achievements of our students. Your constant support motivates us to excel.
As we conclude, let us carry forward the spirit of excellence and gratitude so that we can proudly proclaim
Flagrans Veritatis Studio, burning with the zeal for truth.
Thank you, Javier and Miss Harrison. So we have come to the end of our ceremony. I say all good things must come to an end. And we want to thank God for everything that has occurred today. We're grateful for those honorees who could make it and have been presented with their award. We congratulate you one more time. At this time, we will be singing our national anthem. Please rise. God bless you all. See you next year. Just a reminder, those with sashes.